can help me out. I had to read. Les, if you can ask Dustin to take a look. Please. He's on airplane mode? Yeah. Are we good?
Let me ask.
Yeah, okay.
Check. 1:45 left in warm-ups before tip-off to day 2, game 2 of the finale. Cincinnati, Ohio. Buchanan, Champions Mill, Hamilton, Ohio.
Sarah said good.
I can look on my phone too.
So on this, I hope you don't mind because I gotta speak on this. Sorry. And now I can.
3N. Going over some last-minute instructions with Coach Pat and Coach Nat. Today, the matchup is 5-star Pop, not the same 5-star team that we faced 3 or 4 times before. The ref has called them out on the court, and here they come. Taking the tip will be number 9, Zoe. Joining her, number 2, Audrey, who just flew in this morning, 2 a.m. from Denver, after winning a national championship on the pitch. Well done and congratulations, Audrey. Number 11, Charlie. Number 12, Dylan. And number 1, Shelby. Ready to come in as always, number 15, Kate. 3N with the white tops, black bottoms, playing 5-star. They have a navy blue top and bottom with aqua Seattle Seahawks green, and the tip is up. They're gonna have to redo it. It's basically a jump ball on the tip, hit the belly of the ref, and they're gonna redo it, and Zoe gets it over to Shelby. Shelby now, outside to Audrey. All the way over to Charlie, back to the top, Shelby. Inside now to Dylan. Dylan goes left. Dylan throws it up with her left. No foul. Oh, they did call a foul. So just like we started out yesterday when Dylan was on the line 5 times, 4 of those, I believe, in the first 8 minutes. She is right back to where she left off 12 seconds into this game to try to get the first points on the board. And she does. She was 9 of 10 from the charity stripe yesterday. So Dylan has come to play. Gets them both. 2-0 is the score. And here comes for the first possession on offense, 5-star. She picks up her dribble, but they do get it over. Audrey guard. Zoe with the block. And it's gonna, good job, Zozo. I see you, Niner. And it's gonna be possession 3N, and here comes Audrey calling out the play with 30 seconds into this game, 2-0, 3N. Outside now to Shelby. Shelby takes a screen from Zoe. Gets it in. Oh, tip right back into the hands of Shelby. Charlie now from the top. Gets it back to Shelby in the corner. Shelby gets a screen. They're going to do this again. Shelby goes to the top for Audrey. Audrey at the way top with the girl in her face. Over to the side in front of the bench of the opponent. Screen by Dylan. And that's tip. I'm going to say over and back. Good defense there. They get their hands up like we do, so a couple of tips like that, but that last one, Charlie raced down. She dribbled it into the backcourt for the over and back. 1 minute gone in the first half. They played 16-minute half, and now the trap does well, but it stays with 5-star. Shoots up a 3, that's out. Rebound, Shelby. Shelby now gets it over to Audrey. Audrey's racing now. With expanded lungs from a mile high of Denver, Colorado. Here comes Zoe. Zoe loses the handle, and she's gonna get a quick transition here. Shelby races back to defend that. Now, 5-star on the outside. This extra pass, tip. That's a block for Audrey. And Audrey quickly gets it up to Dylan, who loses the handle. Goes right back to 5-star. We are racing fast. And that'll slow things down with the overthrow. Turnover, a little bit sloppy here in the opening couple minutes. 14-19 on the clock, 2-0 is the score, 3N. Just underway, day 2 of the 4-day tournament, the finale here in Hamilton, Ohio. 3N comes in 1-0 after beating their opening game yesterday. Indiana Pride attack. That's a 3 for Audrey at just the front of the rim. Rebound, 5-star. 5-star comes in 0-1. They lost the game, I think, by about 10 yesterday. So they're looking to even things up, and we're looking to keep the streak going. Defended there by Zoe. Rebound, 5-star. They're going to throw in a 3 here, and it's off. Rebound, Audrey. Audrey now gets it up and over to Charlie. Charlie, who ran point very well yesterday, gets it inside to Dylan. Dylan throws it out to Audrey. Now, all the way to the corner. Back to Zoe in front of the camera. Now to the top, Audrey. Audrey all the way to Charlie, who plays the thumbs up game. So here comes Zoe to set the screen. Nope, Zoe comes up to go left. Hands it off to Audrey, who thinking about, yep, she gets it. Here comes Zoe. Gets blocked. Might have to go a little bit quicker. And here comes 5-star, ready to check into the game is Kate. Stolen by Audrey. It's her first steal of the game. She has a steal, a block, and a couple of rebounds. Big 3 from Charlie Knowles. Charlie hit 4 of those, maybe 5 yesterday. So she was hot, and she comes out and drains her first shot. A big 3 to make it 5-0 now. There's a steal by Charlie. Charlie going up easily to get another bucket. She did that yesterday too. It's 7-0. 5-star looking to get their first bucket, down 7-0. 12 and a half to go in the first half. Here comes the press. They get it across and tip out of bounds, right behind, trying to pickpocket. Audrey knocked it out, so it's going to stay with 5-star. Kate checks into the game for Dylan. 5-star has it right in front of the camera. They get it in, and quickly Shelby and Audrey come. Gonna stay with 5-star. Went out on a big foot, it looked like. 12:24 on the clock. 5-star looking to get on the board. And a throwaway right into the hands of Audrey. She'll take that. And now, racing back was the girl who just blocked Zoe to knock that out of bounds to stop the charge. To 3N. 5-star brings in a sub. It'll be an inbounds pass here for Shelby. Looking to get it into Zoe. She does. Zoe on the inside, moves it back out to Audrey at the top. Audrey throws it all the way over to Shelby. Shelby now in fight. Finds Kate. Kate goes up. Kate's going to get fouled on the floor. So it's going to be another inbounds from under the basket. Shelby looks to get it in and finds deep. Oh, a little too high for the reach of Audrey. Charlie gets back and fouls on the transition, so still scoreless. 5-star's going to get to shoot 2 to try to get on the board. 11:52 on the clock, 7-0 to score. Dylan checks back into the game for Zoe. And they get 1 or 2. They're on the board. 7-1's the score. Here comes Audrey. Audrey looking up court to get pushing it. She does. She finds Charlie. Charlie looks to get inside to Shelby, but goes to the top instead. Charlie finds Shelby in the corner. Shelby rolls to the top and finds Kate. Kate goes inside to Dylan, gets pushed. That's a foul. Push on number 12. Say it's on the floor, so they're going to run an inbounds play. And here comes Shelby to give it to all the way to the top to Kate. Kate goes left. Kate's going to take it herself. Kate's going to throw it in and foul and get it and 1. So Kate also picks up from yesterday. Kate had a couple of those beautiful drives on those deeps, and she does the same thing this morning. She's going to go in and try to get the and 1 as she did yesterday. The 3N is just flowing as they did yesterday, and she drains that one. 10-1's the score, 11:27 on the clock. Zoe comes off the bench, ready to check in on the next whistle. And that's overthrow, and that's just sloppiness that we will take all day long. Here comes Zoe. Shelby takes the seat, so Zoe's going to inbound this. 11:20 on the clock. 10-1 is the score. 3 and up by 9. Looking to push this lead. Here comes Audrey to the top. Zoe looks to go. She goes right. Hands it off to Charlie, who goes back to the top. Looks to get it in, and she throws up a 3. That's short. Rebound. 5-star. Here they come. 5-star. Gonna stay with 5-star. Tipped by Audrey, but it hit the line. So the inbounds with a tick over 11 will be 5-star in the backcourt. 5-star now on the right side, back to the top. Defended there by Charlie. That's kicked by Kate. So it's gonna stay possession 5-star. 5-star to inbounds from under their basket. They go way deep, and Audrey tips it, but it stays with 5-star. They move it around to the side. Kate defends there. There's their first basket for the day. 10-3 to score. 10:35 on the clock. Here comes Charlie inside to Dylan. Dylan goes left. Dylan's going to go all the way around. Throw it up. Just off. Good take. Just kind of bounced over the rim. So here comes 5-star on offense. Looking to get their second bucket. They just scored their first just 30 seconds ago. Way outside. Now to the free throw line, defended by Zoe. And that doesn't work. So, defended well by Zoe. Dylan reels down the board. Quickly now up to Kate. She did a nice little thing, like a perfect pass in from Audrey to make that bucket. Nice finish by number 15. 12-3 to score. Shelby ready to check back in on the next stop. Charlie guards on the outside. The trap comes up. That's Kate and Charlie. Throwing it back to the top. They're trying to get their second bucket of the game. And they go inside now, and they go right back out for a 3. That's up. That's in. Big 3. Much needed for 5-star. Here comes inside to Zoe. Zoe goes up. You guys get fouled, so she's going to shoot 2 on the line at 9:22. Zoe tried to go inside of her, and she got pushed in the back. So shooting 2 for the first time today will be Zoe to try to push this 6-point lead here at the 9:22 mark. Gets the first. Coming back into the game is Shelby. Taking the seat is Audrey. One at 2. Chasing down the rebound was Dylan. Dylan with the rebound. Keeps possession. And now inside, Zoe goes right. Checks it out to Kate. Now, open 3. That's in. Nope, not in. Back of the rim for Charlie. 9:07 on the clock. 13-6 to score. Here comes 5-star. Deep 3. That was way outside. And Dylan grabs the rebound. Hands it off to Charlie, looks up court. She finds Shelby in front of the camera. Shelby unguarded with the easy left hand bucket to Zoe. 15-6 is the score. Nice look, Shelby. Way to find the unguarded player. Now Shelby guards on the outside. Does effective work. So the girl throws it off of Zoe's leg. They said Zoe kicked it. I disagree. It looks like the girl was falling out of bounds, just threw it anywhere, and it happened to hit her shin. But the kick nonetheless is the call, so 5-star is going to inbound from under their basket. Almost stolen there by Charlie, but it stays with 5-star on the outside. Kate defends. Now a quick 3 up in the air and off. Rebound Charlie. Charlie has it and gets it all the way up to Kate. Kate runs down the loose ball, throws it up and in. Great transition. These girls are running things. 8:15 on the clock, 17-6, 3 and watch out. Here comes Shelby now. Gets a screen, goes right through it. Tip, stolen there by Zoe. Zoe, go this way. Zoe at the top, hands it off to Charlie. Charlie steps into a 3. Missed, but Kate, Johnny on the spot. And Kate has come to play today. Woo, look at that. Quick timeout for 5-star. That coach has seen enough of number 15, but we haven't. Look at this crowd here.
I know the halo. Let's go.
15 in the house. 7:51 on the clock on this timeout. 19-6 the score. Hope you're enjoying it back home just as much as we are down here at Spooky Nook Champions Meal. Kate! Kate! All right, here we're back from the timeout. The full court press is on by 3N. The girls in blue and green are trying to get it in, and they get it across, guarded there by Audrey. Now from the corner, 3 is up and in. I'm sure that's exactly how the coach drew it up on the timeout he just called. 19-6 is the score. Here comes Dylan inside, throws up an 8-footer. No. Rebound, 5-star. Now, 5-star. The outside. Looking to get around. Back to the top. Shelby guards. Dylan gets screened. Goes inside. Nice pass. And defended there by Zoe, who picked up the air ball. And here comes Audrey. Audrey now gets it across midcourt. 7:07 on the clock. Dylan inside. Dylan's going to take it herself and put it in. Long to the hoop. That's a lunch pail play for Dylan Walker. 21-9. We're under 7 here in the first half. Walking it across is 3N. I mean, 2-3N, who's on defense. Now another backdoor pass. Defended. Oh! That looked like a block to me, folks, but they called a foul nonetheless. Dylan! So shooting 2 will be the guard, number 11. He misses the first. Oh, don't laugh. Checking back into the game now for 3N is Charlie. Taking his seat is Kate. Much needed break for Kate. The weather act. Missed them both. Big rebound by Zoe, but slipped right out of her hands. And so it's going to stay with 5-star here, who will get the inbound under their basket. 5-star gets it into the corner. That's not where you want to go. 5-star looking to get moving it around, and big. Now that one was not as. Hey, you get 6 fouls, right? So that one was an earned foul. So Dylan, that's her second. They can't hit their free throw. Couple of subs coming in here for 5-star. One or two. They're in double digits. 21-10. Quickly now. Here comes. Dylan goes inside, kicks it out to Charlie now. Finds Zoe. Zoe's going to penetrate. Step into a. Oh, just missed. Nice little come in. Just no luck from the rim. Hits the back of the rim, comes out. So 3N back on defense. 6:15 on the clock. Defended there by Zoe. Rebound, Charlie. Charlie gets it across, all the way across to Shelby. Shelby inside to Dylan. Dylan goes left. Dylan kicks it out to Charlie. Charlie on the, back to Audrey. Audrey thought about going inside. Now she goes to the right. Audrey at the top. Calling a play here. 5:44 on the clock. Outside now to Shelby. Shelby gets a screen from Dylan. Hands it off to Charlie. Charlie gets it inside. Nice pass. Perfect pass. Dylan's going to shoot 2. Almost went in, but that pass was perfectly placed right in Dylan's hands. So Dylan's back to the line to shoot two. 5:34 on the clock. 21-10 to score. Big free throws. Quick sub for 5-star. 41, the lefty comes in for 11 with the knee brace. Gets them both again. Dylan's been hot this weekend from the line. 5:30 on the clock. Dribble. Get it across, barely. Throws it at the feet of Charlie. And then gets tangled up with 44. The jump ball possession will stay with 5-star. There's a shoelace that needs to be tied right over here. So that's the hold up. Zoe takes a seat. Kate's in with Dylan, Charlie, Audrey, and Shelby, who's going to defend the inbound. They get it in back door, but it goes away into the hands of Shelby. Now, Audrey from the elbow, loses it, picks it back up, slides, gets it all the way to the top from her knees, and throwing in a three is Charlie. I think Charlie has been hitting threes, hasn't stopped since yesterday. 5 minutes left in the first half. Big three there from Charlie. Now, here comes 5-star. Kicks it out. That's a three. She hit one before. She missed that one. Dylan grabs the board, hands it up to Audrey quickly now. She tried to get it to Kate, but this time 41 got back and said, I saw you do this once. And there's tip by Audrey into the hands of Dylan. Dylan now goes inside, loses the handle. Throwing it away will be 5-star, so Freehan gets it back. 4:32 on the clock. Shelby to inbound right next to the opponent's coach. 26-10 to score. Shelby gets it into Charlie. Charlie gets it back to Shelby. Inside now to Dylan. Nice pass. No push from the back, but Dylan gets the rebound. Throws it off the side of the backboard. Kate throws it over to Audrey. Audrey gets it back to Kate. Her three-point is blocked. And nice save there by 41 for 5-star to keep possession. 4:10 on the clock. Here comes 5-star. Defended there by Shelby. Well done. Missed. Kate pulls down the boards and gets it to Charlie. Charlie throws it quickly to Dylan. Dylan back to Audrey. Steps into a three. Get in there. No. Rebound. 5-star. 3:50 on the clock. 5-star looking for a much-needed basket here. 5-star in the corner. 5-star with the runner. That's off. Rebound. Audrey. Audrey has it. Walks it slowly, but gets it quickly up to Charlie, who gets punched. No foul. Gonna stay with 3N. Rolled off 44's knee, and she wants to be subbed, so the coach does get a sub. 3N brings a sub into their own. Taking a seat is Dylan. Zoe checking back in. 3:33 on the clock. The box play is in, and Kate has it on the outside. Kate gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe goes, turns around quickly and scores. There's no defense there. Zoe just did whatever she wanted there to get the easy bucket. Nice move to create separation and score for her team. 28-10 to score. 5-star looking to get a three here, and that's off. Rebound, Kate. Kate has it. Kate takes it up herself. Brings it across. Kate gets it inside to Zoe. Zoe goes left. Zoe kicks it back out. That is Audrey for a three. Get in there. Big three for Audrey Bennett. We're under three. And we're at 31-10. Holy guacamole. Taking the soul out of this team. There's defended well there by Kate, who grabbed the rebound as well. Kate saying, put me at the 5. Now Shelby on the wing, goes left, hands it off to Audrey, who goes back to the top. Audrey thought about stepping to the 3, gives it to Shelby instead. Shelby goes trying to get it inside, but finds Kate for 3. Get in there. Nope. Rebound, 5-star. 5-star with 2:10 on the clock, gets it across. Here they come. Kate with the big paw. And Charlie's going to reward her. Kate gets no foul. Looks like she got some body contact, but it goes off of the defender, number 25. And so it's going to stay with 3 in. Quick sub. Taking a seat is Charlie. Dylan comes back in. We're 2 ticks under 2 minutes left in the first half. 31-10 is the score. And here comes Zoe, who just gets the easy line play, left-handed finish for the bucket. 33-10 is the score. Here comes 5-star. They're going to say Shelby with the foul. I think that's her first. Trying all those backdoor passes, and I think 3N has figured it out. So shooting 2 is number 11. She was on the line earlier. She got, I think, 1 or 2. Got 1 or 2 again. Dylan pours the ball down. Gets it up now. Nice pass. Look at that. Kate saw Zoe uncovered. And Zoe with the easy left-handed layup. We're under 90 seconds. 35-11. Kate, who's come out firing. Almost stolen there by Charlie, but it stays with 5-star. Charlie just grabbed it, pickpocket, and just a little too far, but Kate does track it down, but throws it off her toe. Good try. Here comes 5-star. 20-footers up and in. That's her 13-point. 35-13. Charlie gets it across. Charlie. Foul. So that's a foul on the floor by number 0. 50 seconds. So we're going to run the line play again. They're probably going to watch Zoe on this one. And they find Dylan inside. Dylan hands it out to Kate. 48 seconds on the clock. Kate gets it back into Dylan. Dylan goes right. Dylan just slipped right under her arm for the nice bucket. Great work from Dylan Walker. 36 on the clock. 37-13 to score. Yep, you heard that. That is not a misprint. Shelby guards on the outside. And Ted right into that. Go, go, go. Here comes Kate with the steal. Back to Dylan. Dylan from the top. Finds Zoe. Zoe goes up and going, put it down. Zoe gets fouled and the bucket. She's going to go for the and one. 18 seconds. Quick sub for 5-star. And they already look defeated. Take the soul out of them. We don't just beat you, we take the soul out of them. Zoe gets the and one, 40-13. 15 on the clock. This might be the last play of the first half. Shelby guards on the outside. Number one, Shelby second. On the floor? No? Okay. On the shot, so she'll get the shoot 2 here. 4 seconds on the clock. 40-13 is the score. Gets the most, 40-15. Here we go, we have time. Turn and shoot it. Oh! Yeah! Almost got it. Nice play to get it up. They only had 4 seconds and Dylan got the shot up. It would have counted had it gone. 2 minutes on the clock for halftime. I'm going to get the stats. Eric is here today. Arrived at 2 a.m. and he is sunburned and his lungs are expanded. Ooh. So his stats. Natty! Here we go. Sorry, folks at home who had to see that shirt. All right, 40-15 is the score. Leading the way, Zoe with 12, Kate with 9, Charlie with 8. 8 also for Dylan, 3 for Audrey. 3 points. Who's leading the way for threes? Charlie, 2 of 5. Audrey also has 1. Free throws from the line. Dylan is perfect, 4 of 4, and Zoe's 2 of 3. Kate also nailed down her 1 free throw. So we're 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. Rebounding. Let's see who's leading the way in boards for 3N. By the way, 3N is out rebounding the opponent, 13 to 3 right now. And leading the way for 3N is Dylan with 6, followed by Audrey with 3, and Kate with 3. Fouls, Shelby has 2, and Dylan has 2. So that's about it. No foul trouble there. Steals, Audrey leads the way with 3, followed by Kate has 2, and Charlie has 2. Blocks, just 2 blocks, 1 for Zoe and 1 for Audrey. Yeah, Audrey got that one early on. And leading the way with assists is Audrey with 4, followed by Kate has 3 assists, and Shelby with 3 assists. So there you go. Get a beverage, fill it up, run to the toilet, do what you got to do, because in 13 seconds we're going to do another 60 minutes of this awesome full throttle 3N sports.
That would say.
We're going to look at the coaches over here. Looks like Wittenberg is over there, and it looks like either Ball State or Louisville is here. I can't really see. I see a Cardinal. Well, okay, it's a Cardinal, but it could be a few that have been. There's a lot of Cardinal mascots, so not many today at game 2, but we play again tonight. At 5:25, our third game will be on court 19. For those of you who are down here, we're on court 20, so we're literally right next door. And we play Bay State Jaguars. Bay State. So stay tuned for that one at 5:25 tonight. All right, 16 minutes are on the clock. They've already started the clock.
Okay.
And Kate gets it into Audrey. Audrey to Charlie. To the top, Kate. All the way to Audrey. Audrey throwing it around. Kate almost grabbed that, but Charlie did instead. Now Audrey on the right wing inside to Dylan. Dylan back to Charlie. That's not Charlie, that's Audrey. Her 3 is off. Dylan gets another board. A nice pass. Oh! Great look from Dylan to see Kate, and Kate just missed the attempt. 5.5 on the clock. 40 to 15 is the score. 3N on defense now. Kate guards on the outside. Now it's Audrey. Audrey guards. Now they go inside. It went off of the foot of Dylan, so it's going to stay with 5-star. Five-star gets it in all the way on the outside, and she is going to step into a 3, and it's going to be off. Rebound. Charlie just has one girl with her, but she's going to find a wide-open Audrey who lays it in with the left-handed bucket for the first points of the second half. 42-15. And Audrey guards on the outside. Now Dylan. Now Zoe at the top. Kate inside. So Kate gets called for another foul. I think that's her 3rd. Number 41 will go to the line for the and 1. And she gets it. Here comes Audrey looking up court. Audrey with the girl in her face, gets it to Dylan uncovered. Dylan's going to go ahead and throw it up. No foul. Gets her rebound. To the top, Zoe. Zoe finds Audrey. Now, Audrey to the right. That's Charlie. Charlie goes left, steps into a 3. That's going to be off. Rebound, 5-star. Get back. We're under 14. 42-18 is the score. That's a 3. That's off. Shelby comes in for Charlie. So Shelby's going to inbound this to Audrey. Outside now to Kate. They're passing it around, chewing some clock up. That's a 3 for Audrey. That's off. Rebound. Johnny on the spot. Dylan with the putback. Way to get position under there, Dill. Here they come. Tip. Watch out. Tip. I get the assist on that. Thank you. Stays with 5-star. We're under 13. Pick by Kate. So 5-star is going to play it over there next to their bench. 44-18 is the score. Running clock. Almost threw it away there. In a trap. And they do. Shelby comes up with the loose ball. Shelby all the way over to Kate. Kate throws it in. No. Just rolls off. Good pass. Good finish. Just no luck from the rim. 5-star comes back. We're going to get trapped. You don't want to do that. Timeout by the coach. He doesn't like that. What he sees is swarming. Feels like 6 or 7 girls that they're playing against. When that trap comes, 12:09 on the clock, 44-18 is the score. We'll be right back. Back from the timeout. Almost stolen there by Audrey. 5-star keeps it. Almost thrown away there. Stays with 5-star. Nice squeeze down by Dylan and Shelby. The 3 is off. I'm going to say Zoe tipped it. Zoe disagrees with the laugh. I know that laugh. 5-star to inbound under their basket. Charlie kept checking in the game for Kate. 11:14 on the clock, running clock. 44-18. Tip by Charlie. Thought Shelby was going to grab that, but stays with 5-star. Three-pointers up and in. Audrey brings it across. Looking to get it to Shelby on the outside. Corner Dylan. Dylan gets out of the corner with a girl in her face. Dylan goes back inside. She's going to throw it up and get fouled. Dylan's going to go to the line to shoot 2. $10:20 on the clock. Running clock 44-21. 3 and up comfortably. One of 2. We're under 10 in regulation. 5-star brings it across. 45-21 is the score. 3 in. Looking to get over the half-century mark. Couple subs ready to come in for 5-star. Defended well there by Charlie. Now inside. Shelby guards that. And that's Shelby's, Eric. 3rd for Shelby. That's Shelby's 3rd. So 41's going to shoot 2. couple of subs here. 34 and 44 take a seat for 25 and 12 in the Seahawk colors. She gets them both. We're under 9. Here comes Audrey. Audrey looks up the court. Gets it over to Shelby. She's going to shoot a 3. That's just off. Rebound 41. Just got those 2 free throws. Jumper that misses. Charlie with the rebound. Oh, Charlie. Charlie gets it outside of Audrey. Audrey gets it over to Shelby. Who gets it back to the top to Charlie. Now to the corner, Audrey. Audrey looks to go inside, but she goes all the way across to Zoe. Zoe's going to go, hands it off back behind her to Shelby. Shelby goes back to Zoe inside. Zoe finds Dylan, who goes left. Back to Shelby from the corner. That's a 3. Nope, that's a 2. Her foot was on the line. She missed. So here comes 5-star. We're under 8. Getting in the corner. They don't want to be there. Tipped by Shelby. Loose ball. Picked up by Audrey. Audrey has it. 7:40 left on this one. Outside to Shelby. Into the corner. Now inside to Dylan. Back outside to Charlie. Charlie steps into a 3. Get in there. No, she missed. But Johnny on the spot is guess who? Oh, Dylan missed the putback. And it went off of Dylan's hand. So the opponent will have possession. Kate ready to come in. 7:10 on the clock. 45-23. Audrey guards on the outside. That's a jump ball. Jump ball. Sorry about that. Just assaulted the camera. I don't know what happened. It was a jump ball. I got excited. And now here's 3N on offense. Tipped away. Knocked over a water bottle. Zoe picks it up over there. Good job, Zoe. Rolled into the other bench on court 18. So good job, Zoe. You get the assist there. Now, Dylan on the outside. She's going to take it in, go right, throw it up, and finish. She's looking right by her. Good. She just hit the gas and went right by her. 6 minutes on the clock, 47-23. It's all but over here. Bucket, number 0, 5-star. Audrey now races back. Shelby on the right. Gets it inside to Dylan. Back to Audrey. All the way to Charlie. Into the corner, Kate. Kate from the corner, no. Rebound. 5-star. 5.5 to go. 5-star gets it across. Kate guards on the outside. Now Shelby goes inside. Stolen. Audrey read that like a college English professor. Now, inside to Dylan, gets pushed, no foul. She's going to do the loop-a-loop and score. Put that on SportsCenter. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Well done. Dylan had that scripted before she even caught that. Well done. We're under 5. 49-25 to score. 5-star looking to have something done respectfully here. The trap is on. Get it through. And then they get it up. Dylan gets fouled. They call her on the floor. She takes a seat. Zoe comes in. Free end to inbound on the box play. Here they go. And Audrey, uncovered, just throws in a 5-footer for the easy bucket. We're under 4. 51-27. And she's still out in Denver for the kick.
I just saved your life. I want you all to know that. You're welcome.
Moving it around. That's a 3 from the corner. That's off. Rebound. Charlie. Audrey now has it. Straight up to Kate. Throws it up and in. Look at that. How do you do? Perfection. At its best. Kate with the finish. Audrey with the slithering pass to put it in. Just a tick above 3. Here comes 5-star. Trying to do something here. Defended there well by Shelby. Zoe picked up the loose ball. Charlie finds Kate, who just misses it that time. That's a concrete wall, Kate. That concrete wall better watch out. So it's going to be possession 5-star, 2.5 on the clock. 53-27. Those last 2 might have been the most. Or actually the last 4, because before that you had the Dillon one. So now they're just showing all their skills. Block. Wait, how come you didn't call that? He's way over there. Fouls on Zoe. The guy who's 100 yards away called that. The dude 2 feet away didn't call it because, yeah. All right, 1 and 2. Rebound, Zoe rips it away. Zoe says, that's what you get. And now, Audrey from the top. Audrey over to Charlie. Inside to Dillon. Dillon is out of game, just like yesterday. Gets it back to Charlie now. Inside to Zoe. Kicks it out to Audrey. Audrey steps into a 3. Get in there. No. Rebound, Kate. Kate also is out of game. Her shot gets blocked. Zoe from the corner misses her 3, but now Charlie's going to throw it up, and Charlie's going to say, that's how you throw in a 3. Big bucket, Charlie Knowles. We're under a minute, 56-28. Charlie now defends on the outside. Now Audrey. Inside now. Defended there by Zoe. Rebound, Zoe. Here comes Kate inside to Dillon. Ball on the ground. Coming away at the loose ball is the opponent. 30 seconds left. That's a 3, and that's foul. So she's going to shoot 3. That'll probably do it because the clock's going to run at 20 seconds. So 3 free throws at 56-28. We'll wrap things up here in game 2. So join us at 5:25 for game 3. Bay-State Jaguars, who comes in. Bay-State Jaguars won their first game. They're playing right now, so we'll know what they're. So we will know what they do by the game time. She got fouled on the 3-point. So that's it. 56-29 is the final. Stay tuned for our post-game stats. And here we go. I'm going to move right here. Let me go right here.